Las Vegas, Sin City, a beacon of neon, a monument to excess, a swirling vortex of exhilarating chaos. You've seen the movies, heard the legends, maybe even dipped your toes in the shallow end of its debauchery. But are you ready to truly conquer Vegas? To stare down its 24/7 pulse and not blink? This isn't about a long weekend, folks. This is about cramming a lifetime's worth of thrills, spills, and chills into 48 hours. Buckle up. We're ditching the tourist traps and diving headfirst into the heart of the action. This is about finding the soul of Vegas, the beating pulse beneath the glitz and glamour. Consider this your warning and your invitation, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So, pack your bags, bring your A-game, and get ready for the ride of your life. This is 48 hours of non-stop thrills, spills, and unforgettable moments. Welcome to the Ultimate Vegas Challenge. Are you in? The moment you step off that plane, the dry desert air hits you like a shot of tequila. Inhale it. This is the smell of ambition, of dreams won and lost, of pure, unadulterated fun. No time to waste. Dump your bags, grab a cab, and tell the driver to head straight for the Strip. First things first, fuel up. And no, we're not talking about some overpriced cocktail at a fancy bar. We're talking about a greasy, glorious, gut-busting meal at a local joint. Think juicy burgers piled high with toppings, crispy fries, and a milkshake so thick you need a spoon. This is your energy source for the next 48 hours. So eat like you mean it. Wander through the casinos, marvel at the over-the-top architecture, and let the cacophony of sounds wash over you. Trust me, you won't regret it. Look, I love a good dive bar as much as the next guy, but you can't come to Vegas and not experience the spectacle. The Strip is a sensory overload in the best possible way, a monument to extravagance and excess that has to be seen to be believed. But we're doing this on fast forward, people. First up, the Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Garden. Yeah, I know, flowers. But trust me, this is horticulture on another level. Snap a few pics, breathe in the floral aroma, and then we're off. Next, we're heading to the Venetian for a gondola ride. Sure, it's cheesy, but there's something undeniably romantic about gliding through the canals as a singing gondolier serenades you with Italian love songs. Time for something a little more high-octane. Head to the Stratosphere Tower, the tallest observation tower in the US, and conquer your fear on the Insanity Ride. We're finishing this whirlwind tour with a bang at the fountains of Bellagio. Find a good spot, grab a drink, and prepare to be amazed. Let's be honest, you didn't come to Vegas to look at pretty flowers and fountains. You came to gamble, to test your luck against the house, to feel the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. And in Sin City, there's no shortage of opportunities to do just that. First things first, let's ditch the penny slots and head straight for the high-stakes tables. We're talking blackjack, poker, craps. The games where fortunes are won and lost with the turn of a card or the roll of the dice. Find a table with a good energy, order yourself a stiff drink, and let the games begin. The adrenaline rush of winning big is unlike anything else, and even losing can be an experience in itself. Just remember to set your limits and stick to them. The point is, in Vegas, there's always a game to be played. Who knows, you might just walk away a winner. Listen, I'm as much about the Michelin stars and fancy tasting menus as the next food fanatic. But in Vegas, sometimes you just need a greasy spoon, a late-night diner, a place where the food is cheap, the portions are big, and the atmosphere is pure, unadulterated Vegas. Forget the celebrity chef restaurants on the Strip. We're going off the beaten path, venturing into the heart of the city to find the hidden gems, the local favorites, the places where the food is as good as the stories. First up, we're hitting up a 24-hour diner for a breakfast that'll make your heart sing. Think fluffy pancakes dripping with butter and syrup, crispy bacon, fluffy scrambled eggs, and bottomless coffee. Next, we're diving into the world of late-night eats. Think juicy burgers dripping with cheese, spicy tacos that'll set your mouth on fire, and pizza by the slice that'll have you questioning your life choices. Just make sure you wear your stretchy pants. Look, I get it. The Strip is a siren song, a neon-drenched vortex of hedonism that can suck you in and never let go. But trust me, there's more to Vegas than meets the eye. Venture beyond the bright lights and the clamor, and you'll discover a different side to Sin City. Rent a car and head out to the Valley of Fire State Park. Just an hour's drive from the Strip, you'll find yourself transported to another world. Towering red rock formations, ancient petroglyphs, and a sense of tranquility that feels a million miles away from the casino floor. Hike, climb, explore, just breathe in the fresh air and soak up the natural beauty. And if you time it right, catch the sunset. The sky turns into a canvas of golden hues, a perfect end to a day of adventure. Let's be real. 48 hours in Vegas is a marathon, not a sprint. You're running on adrenaline, caffeine, and sheer willpower, and even the most seasoned partier needs a break every now and then. But this isn't about checking into a spa and getting a cucumber water facial. This is about recharging your batteries Vegas style. First up, we're hitting the pool. And not just any pool, folks. We're talking about a rooftop oasis with stunning views of the Strip, private cabanas, DJs spinning tunes, and enough beautiful people to make your head spin. Order yourself a frozen cocktail, soak up the sun, and let the stress melt away. Once you're feeling refreshed, it's time for a little retail therapy. Recharge your batteries, indulge in a little self-care, and then get back out there and conquer the night. The clock is ticking, the adrenaline is pumping, and you're starting to feel the weight of all those sleepless hours. But hold on, there's still time for one last hurrah, one final push to squeeze every last drop of excitement out of this city. This is your chance to leave your mark on Vegas, to create a story you'll be telling for years to come. First things first, you need a souvenir. But forget the cheesy shot glasses and t-shirts. Get a tattoo of your lucky number, commission a portrait from a street artist, or buy a vintage casino chip from a pawn shop. Some of the best memories are made when you step outside of your comfort zone, so don't be afraid to embrace the unknown. Raise a glass, or three, to the city that never sleeps, to the friends who shared this journey with you, and to the memories you'll never forget. As the sun rises over the desert, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple, you'll feel a strange mix of emotions. Exhaustion, exhilaration, maybe even a tinge of sadness that it's all coming to an end. 48 hours ago, you arrived in Vegas with a head full of expectations, a heart full of anticipation, and a liver full of, well, you get the idea. And now, you're leaving with a head full of memories, a heart full of stories, and a liver that's probably begging for mercy. You've gambled, you've gorged, you've explored, you've partied like a rock star, you've pushed your limits, tested your boundaries, and come out the other side a little bit wiser, a little bit wilder, and a whole lot more alive. So go ahead, sleep for a week, tell your friends stories that'll make their jaws drop, and then start planning your next trip back. Vegas is a city that never sleeps, a place where dreams are made and sometimes broken. But for every high, there's a low, and for every win, there's a loss. It's the roller coaster of emotions that makes the experience unforgettable. The lights, the sounds, the energy, it's all part of the magic that is Vegas. You've danced until your feet hurt, laughed until your sides ached, and lived every moment to the fullest. As the city winds down, you realize that it's not just about the destination, but the journey. The souvenirs you pack are more than just trinkets. They're memories of an adventure you'll never forget. And as you say your goodbyes, you know that this isn't the end, but just a pause until the next adventure. So take off, fly high, and remember that Vegas will always be there, waiting for your return. Because in the end, it's not about winning or losing, but the ride that makes it all worthwhile. Until next time, Vegas, what a ride it's been.